Hello Malevolence Omega, this is Emperor Palpatine with another Sith tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to run Imperial Troopers with Thrawn in Phase 2 of the Sith Raid. First let's go over necessary zetas and mods. The only necessary zeta for this team is General Veers' unique. This will help keep your team alive for the beginning and throughout the rest of it due to the 10% protection whenever an enemy is defeated. And then whenever an enemy is defeated, you'll get an offense up bonus, and you will get 50% turn meter. And when paired with Snow Trooper and his assault training, that ends up being 90% due to the buffs gained from the team and having killed an enemy. So in the beginning, you want to just as quickly as possible blow one of the enemies out of the water. You do want to do this as a clean run, which means having them be the first team you send in if you're going to use them, or if you're going to use multiples. And the reason being, you do want as many full health, or not necessarily full health, but you do want as many additional enemies as possible to be in there. And now let's talk about mods, because you don't need any other zetas, not even either of Thrawn's. So for Stark, I've got him modded for bonus speed. You don't need much because he's already a very fast character, so I've got him at 86 bonus speed. That'll help him spread his buffs. He has what it amounts to a illuminated destiny for Imperial troopers. He'll give them 2 bonus buffs, critical chance up and critical damage up, which both help a lot, especially when you're running someone like Snow Trooper. And then for Shore Trooper, I've got him modded for a little bit of survivability. I've got him at 20,000 bonus protection and speed. I've got him at 87 bonus speed. This helps him heal more often. This helps him give the team create immunity more often, and it helps him give buffs to the team with his regroup more often, which will give them 10% turn meter each time he uses the ability. And then Thrawn, I've got him modded for speed. I've got him at a solid bonus of 107 speed. You can go way higher. In fact, it's probably better to go way higher. So this way you can use Grand Admiral commands more often. You can use Fraction more often. Manipulate doesn't really do anything. His basic doesn't really do anything. And his Zeta does not do much for this except for add the counter chance, so it's not necessary at all. For Snow Trooper, I've got him modded for offense. Some bonus speed, 73 bonus speed, and I've got him at 1,000 bonus offense, and 50% critical chance, so that he is more likely than usual to score critical hits and reduce the cooldown of his AoE. So this will be very useful for early in the battle when you are just trying to whittle down the additionals and make them easy to kill for the turn meter train. And then for General Veers, I've got him modded for a bit of speed, just 64, and a bit of offense, just 414. He's not the best character, but he is the best lead for Imperial troopers. And in fact, this team would not work without his leadership. So now let's go into method. Okay, so now that we've started off, this isn't a clean run. There are 2 additionals instead of 3. And what I want to do is kick off with Fracture on Scion. That'll give him some bonus turn meter, but it will prevent him from getting any buffs and stopping me from targeting his allies. It'll also slow him down significantly. So then we use the middle ability, and the entire team gets a bunch of bonus turn meter. And now AoE, next AoE I should kill one of these guys, and then AoE. Alright, so now I want to target this guy, shoot, shoot, target this guy. I missed. Shoot. And that's the beginning of it. So now you just want to keep spreading buffs and keep attacking as frequently as possible. Whenever you use Veers' AoE, make sure that you target Scion. If you don't target Scion, you'll be missing out on a decent bit of damage. So with this team, you will occasionally want to remove your cycles of suffering. Once Shore Trooper has 3 cycles of pain, you want to remove cycle of suffering from Stark, and once he has 4 or 5, you want to remove cycle of suffering from Snow Trooper or Veers. So now I'll do this, give everyone health, taunt, and attack. So once these additionals come back, which they should come back in a turn, you will want to start whittling them down again, be it through Veers' AoE or Snow Trooper's AoE, but it will, yeah, see, that was immediate. And now I can, if I want to, just go ahead and blast one of these guys, but I actually just want to use a basic and hold off on using anything else, because Shore Trooper will get a basic here, and that'll restore some protection. It'll give everybody turn meter, and then I'll attack, and then I'll attack, and then looks like Thrawn is going to get a turn next, so I'll just go ahead and attack again. It should be fine. Alright, and then the turn meter comes back. I'll go ahead and cleanse a cycle of suffering, cleanse a cycle of suffering, and now I'll just go ahead and attack with Stark on this guy. Hopefully kill him. There we go. And now I just start the damage train over again. And you'll see that Shore Trooper has already run out of protection. That's going to happen. You're not going to be able to avoid it, so really just make sure that you are frequently having Grand Admiral's command target Shore Trooper. I'll go ahead and cleanse a cycle of suffering. So I need to cleanse a cycle of suffering on Shore Trooper, because he's just going to be taking stupid amounts of damage if I don't. Alright. I'll go ahead and cleanse that, and then use the AoE, which should heal a little bit. Grand Admiral's command, heal the team, buffs. So I'm probably going to lose Shore Trooper before Enrage, which will reduce my damage. It'll also reduce my survivability by a decent amount. You always want to cleanse the cycle of suffering once Shore Trooper starts getting low survivability. He will die so quickly if you don't, because all the counterattacks will be directed to him when he has the taunt up, and then once you lose Shore Trooper, you lose basically all the survivability and control for the team, except for Thrawn, which Thrawn is not the best solution, but he is a good one. So basic AoE should kill the, yep. And now we just want to start doing some extra damage. AoE, just get turn meter, kill, kill. I screwed that up. I was supposed to go ahead and heal with Shore Trooper, like so. So this is going to be another 2% run. these teams are not going to be massive damage. They will do enough to get you and your guild through the first couple of phases of the heroic, or through phase 2 of the heroic Sith raid. They are not the best choices for the long run. You would eventually want to turn something like Bastoa Jedi into into what you're running, not Imperial troopers, and definitely not bounty hunters. Although bounty hunters are good if you really learn how to run them and get their ins and out and get their turn meter figured out, or their turn order figured out correctly, you'll be good. But for Imperial troopers, until you get range trooper, you're really not going to improve what the team can do. Alright, so 2 turns left to enrage, I lose shore trooper, so I'm going to Grand Admiral's command, cleanse the cycle of sufferings, and just hope I can get them to live a little bit longer. And then just wait till his AoE hits and kills the entire team. Then use the AoE. There's Enrage. Lose 2 of them immediately, and then I'm probably going to lose. Yeah, I'm going to lose him to a counterattack, and I'm going to lose him to a counterattack. But 2%, not bad. I'll take that in heroic. Almost 2 million damage. That's better than my bounty hunter run previously. But this is with an almost optimal team. The only change that you would want to make is to switch Thrawn out for range trooper, just because Thrawn can be better used in a team like Nightmare or a team like Beast Mode. And that's all I have for this one, so thank you guys. Goodbye.